African Americans built this nation. You built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation. But you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were given credit for. Does that make sense?
Warning, the following video contains graphic content that may be disturbing to some viewers. Discretion is advised. Warning, warning.
Just ask somebody to please, just please sign it, please. I'm begging you to please.
No problem with you signing. Just calm down.
Please just sign my paper, please. Yes, you do. You know you do. Please, you please just sign it.
Not going anywhere.
Please, you do. Give it to the supervisors.
On February 11th, 2024, at 12:47 p.m., an assault occurred at Warren Bar in Orland Park.
Okay, you heard that right. She's a temp. Maybe illegal hire, I don't know. But she's not on payroll. She don't have no insurance through the company. And she assaulted somebody at the job. The audacity, man. Peace to Pinky, for Lang, Muck, Satch, Ohio, Carl.
Officer Conway responded to a disturbance involving Ushana Dotson Powell, age 19, and Warren Bar staff.
Excuse me, ma'am. Okay, take a breath.
Excuse me, ma'am. They telling me to go home, and I'm just.
Yeah, she crashes out from the door. Piece of granddaddy, nurse. Yeah, she crashes out from the door. You know, people like this be unvetted, mental illness, and probably on some type of narcotic. Like, I'm telling you, this is not a sane person, and this is not somebody who's without narcotics or alcohol.
Just telling them to sign my worksheet, and I'm going to leave the building.
Okay.
I'm going to leave the building.
Staff reported Ushona Dotson Powell, a temporary CNA, had been asked to leave due to unacceptable behavior. According to Leslie Douglas, Ushana retaliated by screaming, cursing, and threatening to fight.
Okay, no, they're not trying to pay me for my business 6 in the morning. I just want to get back. Oh,
Yo, what
please.
is up with that hair?
This is the only way for one of them to Saturday. I just want to go.
Yeah, but you're screaming at me, and I can't process what's actually
Please, okay, I'm
happening
sorry.
because there's too much.
Okay, I'm sorry, but can you please just ask
I'm
him?
not trying to remove
Can you
you
please
in an
just, all I
aggressive way.
need is for him to sign my
Who's your
papers.
supervisor?
Upon Officer Conway's arrival, Ushona was screaming hysterically at the entrance, making it impossible to communicate.
I can't
No,
hear.
because he's not listening. I just want
You're
somebody
not
to sign my paper,
You're
bro.
not listening.
Can you sign my paper?
Yeah, I cannot believe. I remember when I used to have that sign-in thing. Yo, what year is this, yo? That sign-in thing was like when I was like in my early and mid-20s, maybe even early 30s, where they had the sign-in thing. Like, that's so outdated, yo. Yo, she wanted them to sign that thing before she got thrown out. Listen, that's okay. The agency can listen, all she had to do was leave peacefully, contact her agency, explain what happened, and say, listen, I can't, rewrite history. I can't change the past, but I did work from this many hours. Can you just make sure I get paid for that time? And all they're going to do is corroborate your time, and they'll pay you. That's it. The crash out, they don't have to sign it, especially when you're violent. When you're violent and shouting a disturbance to business, they ain't trying to sign that. They'll do it when you leave. Leave it there. They'll sign it, and they'll fax it to your agency. I wonder what state this is.
No, just my name and sign it. You just need to sign. Why are you touching me?
Because you're not listening
Can you
and they're asking
please
you to go.
sign this? Can you please? Why are you touching my phone?
You're telling me to
Please,
touch
I'm
your
asking you
phone.
to
Or
have them
Guam,
sign
the
my
holy
paper.
FBA Codex
I want
1v1.
to go home.
I mean, TV1.
Oh my
Need my
God.
glasses.
Let's talk outside. No. Listen, I just need a signature to go home.
Even with backup, her screaming hindered attempts to speak with others.
I just need a signature. I just need a signature, and I can. They not trying to pay me. They not trying to pay me.
I'm trying to talk to them.
Can you please sign this? Can you sign it?
Give me the phone.
Can you ask somebody to sign it?
Hey, yo, first of all, anybody just can't sign it. Like it's specialized, qualified persons like in management can sign that. You just can't hand that to anybody.
And I will talk to them.
No.
Step outside.
No.
Of course, Pinky. Are you serious? She looks dead like she from you dig. Definitely. I know where she's from, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Just ask somebody
This
to
is
please.
all being recorded.
Just please sign it, please.
This is all
I'm
being
begging you,
recorded.
just
I
please.
have no problem with
Please,
you saying you just calm down.
Please, just sign my
Do you hear
paper,
what he's saying?
please.
He has no problem.
Yes, you do. You know you do. Please, you
Step
please just
outside.
sign
You're not
it.
going anywhere. You
Please,
get that?
please, you do. Give it to the supervisors.
Calm down.
Can you please just sign my paper?
Grab
You
your
put
jacket.
Warren Bar, and that's not
Stop.
the name.
Stop.
And that's not my name. That's not his
This
name.
is all being recorded
No,
right
he's
now.
cheating. He just.
Yeah, but your granddaddy nurse, they're gonna sign it. Okay, all she got to do is call her agency. I'm 47. I work for a hella agencies. You dig, all of them. They've got new names and everything. I work for all of them. Damn near. I know this process very well. Okay, I always prefer tip agencies over going to a company because it was so much easier to leave when you wanted to leave. Because most of these companies I worked for early in my life, I knew that wasn't a career move. It was just, make some money, stack dough, and do better. So it's easier to leave when you're a temp. But if you work for a company and keep quitting, that looks horrible when they call those companies back and speak on your behalf. You see, an agency, hey, it didn't work out. You know, I'm a temp. I'm not permanent. So it's way easier to leave. But listen, all she got to do is contact her agency, tell her how many hours she worked. She was forced to leave. Nobody signed it. And all they're going to do after that is corroborate the hours she says she worked. Real simple. They do not have to sign that right there for her to get paid. No, they don't.
Cheating. He is cheating. No.
Please step out.
No.
You're being asked to step
No.
out.
Why?
Ushana eventually exited, continuing to curse and spit at staff and officers. This incident
Oh my God, she's spitting.
underscores the inherent risks faced by healthcare staff in their daily duties and the importance of rapid response protocols.
I came upstairs. She was in the
Right.
hallway dancing.
Go
And I
ahead.
said, "Oh, you just gonna dance while supervisor's walking around?" She was like, "I'm on break." I said, "Okay, well, if you're on break, you need to leave the floor." I'm watching the resident. So either you're on break or you're watching the resident. So she don't want you to tell her nothing. So I came downstairs to the supervisor. Oh, we can.
Who is she? What is the name? Do we have her name?
Her name is Ushana. What is Ushana's last name? Because I don't have the paper in front of me.
So you want more than just her leaving today?
Yes.
Okay.
She literally charged at this lady.
She did. And
Like she wanted to fight.
Now, I did work a job in a pharmaceutical company, and the job was like all Haitians, and you know, it was a crappy company. My trainer was trying to train me on the forklift, how to gather things, select things. He was Haitian. He wasn't horrible, but he was definitely not embracive either. I mean, it's my first day, but everybody there were like Haitian. And I just couldn't stop thinking about how the hell did they get a company full of Haitians in a predominantly black community. I think that was like Rahway. Anybody could look up Rahway, New Jersey. You'll see like that was historically black, like at least from like the 90s till like now. So I'm like, so how did they? And this was a decent job. This was a decent job. Like, how did they get a company full of Haitians in a black predominant city where people were looking for work? So anyway, he said something. He said something because I didn't want to be there. I worked there one day. It was like really dark and like gloomy. Like lights were terrible. Equipment was old, and I really didn't want to be there. I said, nah, this ain't for me. So the trainer, the Haitian trainer, said something slick. It wasn't like too bad, but it was slick, and that was enough for me to use it as an excuse not to go back. But they didn't pay me though. Like I didn't follow up. I could have, but I didn't, and they didn't pay me. But it's kind of like my fault.
She told me.
To get my motherfucking hands off of her before she, you know.
Okay.
And so
So you said she charged at you.
she did.
So that would be assault if you believe that you were in fear of receiving a battery. A battery is a physical connection where she's going to physically harm you. So do you think it was assault, or is it disorderly conduct where she's disturbing the
No,
peace?
she was getting ready to come. They stood in between her.
Okay.
Do you know that CNA's name?
Yeah, Ushana Powell.
Okay. What is your role here? Your rank?
Manager.
Okay.
Manager.
And she is a CNA?
Yes.
And she is like a temp worker that came here for the day, or does she
Yes.
normally come here?
She normally comes here. I've seen her here several times.
So, have you ever had issues with her before?
No.
Okay. And so today what happened?
So today she came in, she was in the hallway, she was on her phone dancing. And I've seen her before. She's one of them, she don't want you to tell her anything, so I really don't say anything. But I was walking around, but she on the floor dancing.
Oh, see, we can't do that. See, that's entitlement. See, that's them feeling like they better than us. She said she don't like to be told anything, so I don't say anything to her. This is the manager. Come on now, stop. That's not the right way to go about that.
So, have you ever had issues with her before?
No.
Okay. And so today what happened?
So today she came in, she was in the hallway, she was on her phone dancing. And I've seen her before. She's one of those, she don't want you to tell her anything, so I really don't say anything. But I was walking around, but she on the floor dancing. So I told her, I was like, you see supervisors walking and you just gonna continue to dance. And that's what she told me, I'm on break.
Yeah.
I said, okay, if you're on break, then you.
Well, not every state, your daddy nurse, your granddaddy nurse, I found out recently that not every state that spitting is an assault. Yeah, certain states.
You need to leave the floor. So then she was like, well, I'm watching the patient. So I said, oh, okay, you're going to watch the patient or you on break or you watching the patient. She was like, well, why you disrespectful, ma'am? I said, I'm not disrespectful. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing. I continued to keep walking. So I went downstairs to talk to this young lady to find out what was
Your
going on.
supervisor?
She's not my supervisor. She's
But
my
your- okay.
She's the CNA supervisor.
They
so
barely
she's
do
the
anything.
CNA supervisor. So I asked her, I was like, so she said she's been having problems with her all day. I said, well, we need to send her home. I said, do we have enough coverage? We can go ahead and send her home. And she was like, yeah. I said, well, you want to go? I said, she said, we can both go. So we went up there. She told her she needs to go. So now she on break, right? She down there. She's sitting down. She's charting. She's documenting, but she on break. She was like, well, I got to go home. What I'm going home for? I said, are you
She's on break, but she's documenting. Yo, this chick is a nutcase.
really asking that question? I said, well, first of all, you said you was on break. You didn't leave the floor. I said, are you on break now? What the you talking about? What the f? She just escalated from like 0 to 10 right there.
Wow.
So she got up. She started telling her, get the away from me. Get the away from me. F out. She's still at working. The director, executive director.
Okay.
So he's like second in charge, but
Okay.
he's the only one here, so he is running the whole building. So I talked to him,
Yeah, Pinky.
and she still started escalating, and then she got up, so I stood back. So she was like, what the f*** did I do? And then she started coming to me, and I kind of stepped back. And
Oh, really?
then
Your
I started
granddaddy
running.
nurse?
Right, she stepped up. I'm finna get hit.
Okay.
So she came in front of him, and then a couple people came.
Ursa, they're not going to sign something when the lady is a physical violent threat. There's protocols. Just like if you owe somebody change, if you had a business and you owe somebody change and they became totally physical and threatened to slap you, and you called the cop and they refused to comply with you earlier, you try to give them the change earlier and they flipped on you, and now it's somewhere else. You call the cops. It's like, nah, you listen. I'm gonna give the officer your change, you dig, or we'll mail this to you. Yeah, once you behave like an animal, nah, you don't get those benefits, those privileges anymore. We'll mail you your check. We'll mail you your change. That's how it's gonna work. But once you become unruly and violent and like a savage, nah, the rules change slightly. You'll get paid. It's gonna be a week because we're gonna mail it to you.
And between them, and
A
I
week
just
later.
went on and I just stepped
Or a week
back.
longer.
I stepped back, and then she talked about what she was gonna do to me.
What
on
are
her
those
dead-
words? What did she say to you?
My dead grandma, you up, bitch. You know, just,
Right, all of that.
And you took that as that she was going to make physical
Now you know she can't fight at all, and she running her mouth. What she gonna do?
contact.
Cause
oh,
she said
she
kept
was
coming
walking, she
up.
was
She was
walking
coming
towards
up.
her. If I
So
wouldn't have
I
got
kept
in
coming
between her,
back,
she would
and
have
she
popped
kept
her.
coming up. So I kept coming back, and she was like, and how you know you and all this and another and so on and such and such. What? And then they got into the elevator. She got on the elevator. She went down, and then that's when we kept saying, "Call you guys," and they said you was pulling up, and then that's when we came down. And you seen the rest of the show.
Okay. Are you on the phone with Clipboard still?
Yes, my
I'm
supervisor.
glad she didn't sign it because it got her ass
If I could just
locked
get
up.
her a middle initial and
I think- I don't know what happened to her.
Can I get her
But had she signed it, we wouldn't have content.
She's going to refuse to provide one.
Huh?
So we have two things here.
Yeah, she probably thought about us. If I sign it, FBA News and Update won't have any content with the family, with the lineage, right? If I don't sign it, the lineage via FBA News and Updates will have some content. Yeah, I'm not going to sign this one.
We have a local ordinance, which is she would get a
Power.
ticket and she'd go to a local court.
Power.
Or
More
there
division.
would be a cite and release, and you'd be the victim of the situation. You'd go to that court, right? The Orland Park Court. Or, depending on her criminal history, if there is any, it would depend on if she'd be charged with called a long form or she'd go to Bridgeview Courthouse and it's handled within the jurisdiction of the courts. Would you object to her receiving a citation today and going to an Orland Park court?
No, she can go to Orland Park. She can get a citation. We can keep it local. It was just a whole total level of disrespect.
Okay.
And you can't come to a workplace and then just think.
Now that's me. I want all the charges filed. You dig? I'm trying to do her dirty.
You can say anything and then threaten people and feel like it's just okay and I can go do this again.
Yeah.
And again. And I mean, I was okay with her just leaving the building. Then when I came down, she just started snapping off on the ED. It was like she just didn't respect anybody because he told her, she asked him. So when I came down, it was in the process of saying he was going to sign it. And he was trying to talk to her to figure out what was going on.
Oh, wait. Oh, she's breaking it down. She was going to sign it. Okay, hold on. Let's back up. She's explaining that she was going to sign it. Hold on.
Snapping off on the ED, it was like she just didn't respect anybody because he told her, she asked him. So when I came down, it was in the process of saying he was going to sign it. And he was trying to talk to her to figure out what was going on. And she just like blew up and was like, just sign it. And so he was getting ready.
Oh, so you see, family, I told you, everybody just can't sign it. So the guy who was going to sign it was asking what happened, and she flipped on him and just kept saying, just sign it. Okay, that entitlement, just sign it, nigga. So the guy was going to sign it. So she's breaking down why it didn't get signed. You just can't get that to anybody.
Ready to sign it. He was in the process, and then she just started hollering at him and started at this place, and I think she was gonna spit on him too. And
Let me go talk to him as well if I can get his information. Hi. Do you mind if I get your version of events?
Okay, so now we see why it wasn't signed. He was going to sign it.
To talk to them. Did you witness the situation from when they were asking her to leave, or did you witness anything prior to that?
PSB, where did SB rent go?
20 minutes right here.
So how long is this going on?
How did SB don't have a rent? That must be, it must be in your phone or something.
So actually, my receptionist came and said that they called me to the second floor because they were having a situation up there.
Okay.
And then when I told them I was on my way up, but like 5 minutes later, I started hearing her screaming out here. So I came out to try to talk to the CNA, and I explained to her like what's going on. She wouldn't stop screaming.
Okay.
She wouldn't. She started cussing me out, and I'm like, listen, I'm trying to help you, but I can't help you if you keep screaming.
Yeah.
She just wouldn't stop screaming.
We witnessed that.
She gave me the phone to sign her out, and as I was trying to sign her out, she's just still yelling at me. So I'm like, okay, take the phone. I just need you to leave.
Yeah.
Like at this point.
There you go. So to answer your question, the ladies were not permitted to sign. He's a signer, and he was going to sign it. She's cussing at him, telling him he better sign it, threatening to spit on him. He gave her phone and said, get the hell out. Okay, so now we got the answer why it wasn't signed.
I just need you to leave. And I didn't know that you guys had already been called. But when she started like raising her voice even more, I'm like, someone called the police. And then that's when they told them that you already had been called.
Okay.
And then like I'm trying to
Now go lock her up.
facility because now I have families and everyone watching. She just would not stop.
Okay. So I have you as the
Okay,
executive
SB.
director, I have the CNA supervisor.
And she is our restorative nurse.
Yes. So they have her over. She had walked off, but there are 2 or 3 units with her right now. I'm going to write a citation for her. That she is going to follow up with an Orland Park court. You're going to be given that information because you are the victim of the situation, and I'll give you an incident number as well.
Okay. Do I need to show up or I don't have to show up?
Yeah, you would be the victim of the situation, so you do have to show up. But it's local. It's right across LaGrange. You know where the Civic Center or the Village Hall is?
I think, yeah.
I'll give you all the information. You can show up if you choose to show up. Don't show up if you don't choose to show up. But it will only be, it would be pending based on if you show up or not.
Okay.
Okay? I'll be with you in just a second.
What happened? What's
Gee, I literally didn't do anything. I'm sorry.
I know.
Yo, she's still going crazy.
I get it.
I literally was upstairs doing my job.
What do you do?
Literally, I'm a CNA. All my residents are clean. I was about to go on break.
Gotcha.
I was about to go on break. I was on break, actually. But one of the residents had to go to the bathroom.
Hold on. You were about to go on break, and then you were on break. You see? It's not making sense.
I stood by her door, but I was on my phone.
Okay.
So the supervisor walked up there immediately on bullshit.
Was that the dude?
That was the lady with the ponytail.
Okay.
She like, is this your stat? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, I'm on break right now. So she's like, you cannot be right here. I'm like, why are you being disrespectful? Literally, this is exactly how it went. I'm like, why is it being disrespectful? She's like a child. Like her and her friend are laughing like they in high school, like they bullying me, like literally like trying to
Hey,
bully
yo,
me.
she told her supervisor, why is she being disrespectful? Now, you know you can never do that on no job. You could never do that in no job. Come on now. You asked your supervisor, why are you being disrespectful? Because you're in the wrong. Entitlement, man.
So I ain't say nothing else. I went to go chart. I'm sitting down charting, and they both walk upstairs like, you gotta go home. And I'm like, for what? She like, what you doing? I'm like, charting. She like, you can't chart on your break, go home. Literally just messing with me, like for what? Like, for what? Like, that's so goofy. Like, that is so lame, G. Like, I promise to God, that is so lame. I didn't do nothing. I cannot think of nothing I just did wrong. But just went off because they sent me home. I'm trying to make money. I've been here since 6 in the morning, bro.
What time do you get off?
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah, that's so lame, bro.
So you're almost off anyway.
Yes, but that's just so lame.
Hold on. We're not done.
What?
Because I need to get your story.
We're not done
They
now.
called on you. We got to get your information. All
I just told you I don't want to give y'all
We
my
have to
information.
have it. We have to have it.
I don't want to give y'all my information. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm about to go
You're
home.
going to make this into a bigger thing than
Oh,
it
I
needs
want
to
to
be.
go home. Oh my God, now they got the police. My name is Ushana Dosapel, and I'm 19, and I'm ready to go home.
Do you have an ID?
19.
No, I don't have no ID.
Okay.
I'm ready to go home. But what did I do wrong? I didn't do nothing wrong. I just
Yeah, this
told
is a-
y'all. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
this
I'm
is
just so
crazy,
irritated
yeah.
right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Do you want to sit down?
She's doing way too much.
I think I got a picture on my ID. That's it. I don't have my ID on me.
How you got no ID?
Like, no.
It's something suspicious about her, man.
I just do nothing at all.
I'm smelling ice.
How long you work there?
I've been working here since like June. And I'm like, okay.
But you're waiting for the resident to use the
Yes, and
bathroom,
I'm like,
right?
I'm on break right now.
Okay.
She was like, well, or whatever. And then she walked off. And she walked off. But it was her and another lady. They walked down the hallway. She was like, was I disrespectful? Was I disrespectful to her? And the lady like, no. So then they walk off and they come back up the elevator with another supervisor. And I'm sitting down charting. And she's like, we want to see you home. And I'm like, for what? She's like, you just asked for what? For what?
Oh,
Like, she
negative
really
one.
acted like,
Yeah, blew up.
she really acted like I was in there angry. I'm not angry. Like, like my whole set is perfect right now. I do my job and I do my job right.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't, like,
He said, I'm not angry. Yeah, this is the worst time to present that argument. Sorry about that.
she really was just messing with me.
Okay.
Literally, she was just messing with me. Like, she got in a good mood today or something. Like, that is so lame.
Nothing got physical or anything? No threats?
No,
anything like
nothing
that?
got physical. I told them to get off of me. They kept grabbing me, and I told them they can't touch me. Just get off of me.
Okay.
I'm ready to go. I'm so ready to go, dude. I'm ready to go. My bus is gonna pull up, literally. And nobody finna take me home. I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. But my work. My job. Fuck.
Damn,
This shit
man.
lame. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, nobody you know what's crazy?
I'm ready to
They act
go.
like
I'm ready
millions of people don't see this.
I am so ready to go right now. I'm so irritated. I'm ready to go home and go to sleep, G. I'm ready to go. Let me go to my.
Yeah, when people behave like this, the world is watching. And when you get on that job first day, I'm not gonna be like, yo, manager, look at this video. That's her. They're gonna be like, oh hell no.
Uber, because y'all is what? This is making me so mad. I'm ready to go. Like, what? Like, I'm ready to go, G. Don't you talk about calm down on my dear grandma. They got me standing right here for what? For what? I didn't threaten nobody, I hit nobody, I didn't touch nobody. On my dear grandma, they ass touching me.
Said it's
They
going to
ass
be
like touching me.
MV here.
On my dear grandma, three police right here for what? So stop me, G. On my dear grandma, what the f talk about right now? I'm not doing shit. Fuck. I'm not talking to you. I'm
This
not
is
talking to you.
sad.
Like, leave me alone. Let me go home. All you gotta do is put DNR on me. Y'all never see me again, bro. Never. So for y'all to sit in my face try to argue with me, it's lame, bro. Lame. It's lame. I'm like, dear grandma, that shit lame, bro. 10 years old, bro. I'm ready to go home, bro. I'm ready to go home. This shit lame as hell, bro. This shit lame as hell. This shit pissing me off.
You don't
on my
carry
brother.
ID when you about to do some deals.
Can I go, please? What's going on? Can you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, they're in there talking to those people investigating.
But this stuff was literally like 2 minutes long.
I know, but you were
Literally
causing a whole scene
2
in there.
minutes. And why am I still right here?
I know
The whole thing.
Okay, for the Tether Kwame who just walked in, he asked a stupid question. He asked a Tether question. He said, "What makes her a Tether?" I thought it was when black immigrants undermine FBA. Brother, you stupid fool! You came in here late. She undermined her FBA manager. Stupid. She's a Tether. Okay, your folks is wilding out. This is a Tether. She undermined her black FBA manager. She crashed out. Okay, so yes, she's a Tether by definition. You guys make yourselves look stupid every time you comment. You can't gotcha me, man. Keep trying.
It was just like 2 minutes. been this long. Literally. I just left the building at 35, 38, whatever.
32 hours,
Time was 12:46.
Yeah, now look, the cops could have really been funny. They could have called, I seen for less. Cops threatening to call like some psychiatric unit for less. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like just messing with dudes, like black men just messing with them. And because the man didn't want to talk to him. You know, hey man, just give me my ticket, I want to talk. You okay? What's wrong with you? Do you take medicine? Do you need any help? You know, so they could have really called somebody. Like, for real, for real.
It started. And I was out the building by 12:50. Like, what is going on? Like, this is blowing me. This is blowing me. I didn't touch nobody. I didn't hit nobody. So what are y'all holding me right here for?
I heard about that. Your granddaddy nurse. Oh, right. I heard about that. I heard about they be one person on file, and they'll send a relative to the job. Yeah, that can make sense. In Wisconsin, you better have an ID unless you're an illegal. Yeah, the illegals got immunity. I've been saying the illegals have immunity. They are the real sovereign citizens. They are the real moral sovereign citizens. They can't do no wrong in this country. They commit a crime, let go. They get locked up, let go. They do the worst stuff possible. Don't pay taxes for whatever they're doing. They get locked up and let go right away. Right away. The illegals are the true sovereign citizens. And I say that because sovereign citizens, they believe the laws of America, United States of America, don't apply to them at all. They could drive without a license. They can, they don't need insurance. They can just do what they want to do without consequences. And that's your illegals.
This lame. See how they got me right in the middle of the rail, folks. This lame. See how I went through the back.
I want to see you get locked up.
Oh, my grandma, then the other lady got me with no emergency, folks. I'm still telling they like, fuck, my motherfucker bus for to go. They asked motherfucker to take me to Chicago. They asked motherfucker to go to me, motherfucker.
Yeah, they might want her to calm down first. Because every white American officer ain't trying to beat your ass. So they probably want her to calm down first, and then they just go in. They probably don't feel like taking her down, you dig, in the most violent way.
I mean, go. This lame, folks. This lame, see your folks. This shit lame. Oh my grandma, I'm ready to go. These hoes in the way. These hoes in my way. These hoes in my
Exactly,
way.
Pinky.
These bitches is in my way. These bitches in my way.
Burnside, peace.
This shit pissing me the
I'm about to fire on the 18th of this month.
Can you please tell this lady to hurry up? Because it's not that deep. This was literally like 2 minutes.
Yo, she's still yelling and going crazy. Nobody's even talking to her anymore.
The altercation and shit happened so fast. I want to try to see why I'm still standing right here. I said some words to the I asked her to sign my they didn't want to sign my I'm not leaving till you sign my Pay me my money and I will go. They the ones who made it a bigger issue. We're not paying you. How you not gonna pay me? They literally told me they're not gonna pay me for my Bitch, you gonna pay me for my Oh my grandma, you gonna pay me for my
Yeah, but if it comes down to that, if they don't want to pay you, you can't just go take it. You got to do some civil court stuff. That's the bottom line. Like, they can say, hey, we're not going to pay you. Fight us in court. They can take it that route. And it'll cost you way more than your measly check that you're supposed to get.
Like, they is really in
Yeah,
my
no, she's definitely mentally,
so mad.
Alright, she's gonna come talk to you. That's her right there.
She don't
she's mentally affected.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to. What am I talking to her for? The hell, I'm ready to go, folks. Oh my grandma, I'm ready to go. They has been having me right here for like 5 minutes now. Bitch, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Like, what the Like, it's just so fucking crazy. Like, the world's so fucking crazy. Like, these regular people got all this fucking authority for no motherfucking reason. Like, come on now. Be for real, dude. Come on now.
Yeah, she's still talking to herself.
Like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. What does she want to talk about? What do I ain't even gonna argue no but they put me in. Well, let me shut up.
She probably gonna sign it. Shut up.
Yes, ma'am. Can I please go?
Yeah. I got a ticket for you. You just got to follow up with the Orland Park Court, okay?
Orland Park Court? What I got a ticket for?
Assault.
I did not touch anyone.
Okay.
I did not assault anybody.
Then you can go to
I
court.
did not threaten anybody.
You're screaming right now.
But I did not threaten anybody.
When I was
Yeah, this
okay, give me the
is
ticket.
wild.
Give me the ticket.
You got to sign right here. So you're
Give me a ticket.
Okay.
Irritating.
You just go to the judge and talk to
Give me
them.
the ticket.
Okay.
Yes, in the way.
I was funny. I would
Ushona
have locked
Dotson
her up,
Powell
man.
was stopped and issued an MV citation for assault, with a court date on March 5th, 2024. Leslie, the victim, was also given the court date.
It's technically assault. This is what it's categorized as.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt when that case go through and the judgment is reached. Man, she better hope like hell she don't that charge don't stay. Well, the charge is gonna stay. So, family, did y'all know that the charges could be dropped or lessened? But do you know your record charges don't go away? They're there. So let's say if you got charged for battery, but then the person dropped the charges, the battery charge is on your record forever. So that's why some companies, they don't just ask about a conviction. They ask about, have you been charged in the last 10 or so years? So you don't even want to be charged. Even though it was dropped or lessened, that ain't going to be a good look if that company sees robbery as that charge. Even though you were not convicted, it was dropped, it was a wrong suspect. That's not a good look, okay?
Okay. Assault is when somebody
April.
threatens to commit a battery, and the person receiving
Keith,
it,
April.
who would be receiving the battery, is in fear of receiving that battery, right? So, like, even if she spat at you, that's battery. Like, there's a physical connection, that's the problem, right? But there was no physical connection, but it was the threat of the physical connection, that's assault. So there's court date March 5th, 2024 at 9 a.m. at the Orland Park Civic Center, which is 14750 Ravinia, right here in Orland Park.
Okay, that's by the DMV, right?
Yeah, across the street.
Okay.
So if you want a copy of the report, you can request an attestation. All the witnesses that were in the room with us there earlier are going to be added to the call as well. So there's going to be a lot of information. There's going to be a report about the whole situation.
Okay.
All right? Okay. And if you change your mind, whatever you choose to do, if you decide to not show up, they will probably discontinue it unless you have a reason or an emergency as to why you could not be there. But if you choose to not continue it, that's your decision, okay?
Okay.
Is there somebody that could answer this? Do you want her banned from this location?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to put a criminal trespass on her, that if she does come back to this location,
Damn.
even if she comes back in 25 minutes and says, I forgot my headphones or something, right? So if she comes back, she needs to be notified that she cannot come back here. Once she is notified and she still chooses to come back here, she can be arrested for criminal trespass if she comes here and the business is willing to sign complaints.
Okay.
All right?
Hey, yo, family, if y'all don't know that trespass, you could serve like a year or some change for, like, after you received a criminal trespass warning, whatever, citation. In some states, man, you go back, man, you better off beating somebody up. You better off scamming. And that trespass, they take that serious, man. You definitely could find yourself. And okay, so now we got this African Tether. But watch this right here.
Sierra.
Listen to this fool.
Hello everyone. In today's video we're going to talk about Black Americans that find their...
And this is what I was trying to tell Jamaican Dream. Like, you guys trying to get views in our name, that's over. He got 1 like, he got 12 views, and he has 10 times the subscribers I have. 10 times. 12 views, 1 like. Like, people caught up to y'all putting our name in the title for clickbait.
their roots back in Africa. Now I'm going to talk about 2 seconds that find everyone. In today's video we're going to talk about Black Americans that find their roots back in Africa.
What does that even mean? Find their roots back in Africa. What does that even mean? They just say stuff and don't define it.
Now I'm going to talk about 2 celebrities, Sierra and Ludacris.
Okay, first of all, don't Umar Johnson got one of these things? Like, come on.
Sierra just through research found that her root is in Benin Republic, which is a country bordering Nigeria. So she went over there and she was treated with respect, gave her VIP treatment as VIP she is.
Yeah, this dude trying to promote Africa. Dude, stop.
Give her her citizenship. Now, Sierra not only have American passport, she have Benin's passport as well. So she's find her roots back in Africa. Not only that she have a Benin passport. What that means is that now she's a citizen of Benin. She's a citizen of West African region.
Yeah, but is she going to find permanent residence? Okay. All these folks going Baba Smalls, all these folks going to purchase land for like $4, $4 American in these African countries. Are they going to find permanent residence?
She can do investment in Benin, the same rights every person in Africa has. She has it. She don't have to be strange in that land. And even before that, years ago, a lot of people don't know that Sierra had been to Africa a couple of times, especially Nigeria.
That's because she believed the woke lie. So it says Sierra is among the first descendants of enslaved people granted citizenship by Benin. Okay, wait, the damn celebrity, like, come on, man. Yeah, just want the bag.
They have been to Nigeria, performed, hang out with locals in Nigeria. So, why am I saying this?
Cat Williams got looted. What do you say? Put that link in the chat.
This shows how much we are together. You know.
Wait, what? Hold on. You hear this dude conclusion?
Hang out with locals in Nigeria. So
hold on.
A lot of people don't know that Sierra have been to Africa a couple of times.
So he names one FBA woman who happens to be a celebrity, singer or dancer out of 43 million, and is one person getting citizenship by Benin. Look at his conclusion.
Especially Nigeria. She have been to Nigeria, performed, hang out with locals in Nigeria. So why am I saying this? This shows how much we are together, as one.
That is nuts. So all it takes for us to go there, get citizenship, and perform, nothing else, and we're just one.
And then the same thing with Ludacris. Looking to
Golden.
Tracy's lineage to Gabon. Gabon is a country in West Africa as well, rich in oil.
Wait. So if he traces lineage there, then he's African. I'm failing. He's not. He's missing something. It's probably him lying. He is missing something. Oh, no. Okay, he's talking about the 23andMe. He's saying that his 23andMe shows that he got like 10%, whatever in Benin. Like, come on, stop it. Okay, but he also got 15% in like Scotland. He also got 15% in Scotland. So now what does that mean? He's Scotland too? So isn't he supposed to go represent his roots in Scotland? Like, come on. Like this is just chasing. Mine say some parts like little percentages in West Africa. I think I got more percentage in a European country. So what are we doing? Because he was able to trace 10 to 15% of him in Benin. Now all of a sudden he's a Beninian, but we're going to ignore where it says 25% Scotland, somewhere in Europe. So we can just ignore that. So he got roots there too, man. Come on.
And all that stuff. And his wife, she's from Gabon too, born and raised in Gabon. If you go to his wife's
there you go. So that tells you why he did all that. Come on now.
Page, she's been showing how all of them are chilling.
So Americans keep your ass out in Benin, West Africa. They're opening an amusement park and the theme of slavery. Wow. It was all over the internet. Oh, word? You should send me that. But I can't play those Akata songs because that's like music. I've seen it, but I can't play it. The Akata songs because that's definitely a flag.
Chilling in.
But Pinky sent me a link of a couple. I mean, when I say dusty, like they are when I say think of a dusty person from the motherland, those artists come in your mind. Trust me. And almost every song they made, cheap ass videos, was about keeping away from the Akata. The Akata go away.
In Gabon, living their life and all that stuff. So this shows you how much closer we are when it comes to Black Americans and Africans. So when I hear all this divisiveness going on around FBA, Foundational Black Americans, and I keep pushing back, and you guys are thinking that I'm trying to create more problem, but I'm trying to let you guys know there's more that brings us together than separate us. You know, I am proud American, and I'm also a Nigerian. You know, I'm Black, so I can be all, you know. But one thing I know for a fact is that that should not make me feel different or look different from my Black brothers and sisters in America. That's the concept that I'm trying to let everybody know. Our cultures might be different, our languages might be different, our food and all that stuff might be different. But the history, no matter how many centuries.
Oh no, that matters. That matters. That definitely matters. Okay, because if that doesn't matter, then the Eritreans and the Ethiopians are one people. The Pakistanis and the Indians, the Hindis are one people. That definitely matters.
Still binds us together. So use what is going on with Sierra.
Yeah. He's Black all of a sudden. Like, come on, dude. So you see, I wrote him. I want to see if he joined the podcast. I wrote him because I'm going to play those Nigerians saying they're not Black.
When it comes to being a Benin Republican citizen, and then Ludacris being a Gabon citizen, both of them travel to Africa the way they want, have fun, come back to America. It doesn't make you less American. It doesn't make. It's just that you have access, you have ties to back home to your original roots. It's
not back home, man. It's not home at all.
It's fine. It is liberating. It gives you a sense of confidence that you can never get anywhere else.
So we can't get that confidence here. This guy's crazy.
You know, it's something like Jewish Americans. They have close ties to Israel. That's the same way.
That's because they're Israeli, bro. That's why they're Israeli.
Ludacris has close ties to Gabon. Israel is a country. Gabon is a country.
Yeah, but he don't have close ties though. He don't know one person there.
Israel is a country in Asia. Gabon is a country in Africa. So, and Israeli, Jewish Americans have close ties to Israel. The last king of Scotland, Forrest Whitaker, actually he's from Nigeria.
All right, okay, whatever. All right, let's go next video.
Are we supposed to contact her and let her know she can't come back, or do you want to do that?
I will do that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll let them know.
Okay.
A video of the incident was later obtained and uploaded as evidence. Ushana received a lifetime ban from Warren Barr.
Dang.
The safety and security of both staff and residents remain paramount, and such incidents are thoroughly investigated to ensure accountability and prevent future occurrences.
Exactly. Ludacris looks
Today is
dumb.
August 1st, 2020.
Yeah, but listen, y'all got to understand, a lot of these rappers are not in tune with us. Like, they're finding out stuff that we realized that we were on 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Because, like, these guys are in the celebrity life, that they're not in tune, right? So the things that we were into 10, 15, 20 years ago, they're just not coming around to it. And, like, we're out of it. We're, like, totally removed from those spaces. So he thinks he's woke. So he thinks this is, like, a proud thing to do. Him and Sierra. Like, dude, y'all are so far behind.
5, and supposedly there's supposed to be a boycott by African Americans to all African braiding shops, hair braiding shops in America owned by Africans. Here's the reason why. A lot of African Americans are upset at this particular time because they feel disrespected by Africans who own these businesses. As we all know, hair braiding is a booming business here in the US. Most of it is owned by Africans or somebody from out of here. Not to say that African Americans don't have their own braid.
Yeah, but this has to only be in certain places in the United States. I'm telling you, man, I had braids almost my entire life, and I only went to an African braiding shop out of just convenience. But my two braiders where was a Jamaican lady, she did my box braids, and FBA woman who did my cornrows. That's it. That's it. Like, sir, I don't understand like this. Africa, this has to just be New York. Like, this got to be like a New York thing. Because again, Irvington, New Jersey, just out of pure convenience. And it wasn't like, it was a decent job, but it wasn't better than the Jamaican and the SBA woman. And that's why the Africans charge cheaper. I'm trying to think, did they even wash my hair? I don't remember. I think they did. I don't remember.
Braiding shops, yes, they do. But we also have a lot of Africans and people from the Caribbean and other outside countries that come here and start hair braiding shops. So there's a slew of videos circulating on TikTok about African Americans who are very, very dissatisfied with the professionalism and the service that they receive from Africans who own these African braiding shops. So one of their concerns is that they feel disrespected. They don't feel like they are given the same level of customer service as the Africans. They feel like their time is not respected.
Now, I've seen a couple of these in Newark, but I ain't never go to them. I've seen a couple of these African braiding shops in Newark. So, like, they be in the worst parts of Newark. You know what I mean? The worst, ghettoest, drug-ridden, crime-ridden.
They feel like when they go to these shops, Africans speak in their own language, and so they feel isolated and ignored. They feel like there's multiple people working on their hair, and they get pulled. Their hair gets pulled all kinds of ways, which is
oh damn! They had multiple people. That's wild.
A normal thing, and I'm not normalizing it, but this is a normal phenomena, especially even in Kenya. In Kenya, we have a place that is well known for braiding hair.
Yeah,
it's
I
called
definitely
Kenyatta Market. Me personally, I've been there one time, and I will not go back there because of the experience that I had. So I get it when you say that your head gets pulled so many ways, and if you have sensitive scalp, then you cannot tolerate that. So the good thing
so they even braid hair in a savage way? That's crazy.
With that is that it cuts the time for braiding in half. So that is the advantage that you're getting from that. You have multiple people working on your hair. But I don't
but they got to be sensitive and compassionate.
think that is the biggest concern. The concern is that people don't pay attention to that one customer. They're just busy talking and carrying on and not paying attention to, is this customer okay? And how are they tolerating all this pulling of the hair?
Right. So I would just wear headphones. Like, even like certain barbers like that wasn't really interactive with me. And again, these are barbers just out of convenience. I just happen to be somewhere and I need a haircut. I put my headphones in and I take it out when they get to that side of my head. Like, so it really ain't bother me that they want to have their own little conversations amongst themselves. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, from all different kinds of, you can have like 6 people working on you. So if you have sensitive scalp, then you're not going to be able to tolerate that, and it's not going to be a good experience.
As Zach said, I've known some African women complaining about receiving bad treatment and or service in these shops. She just said it, and she's African. She just said it that she'll never go back.
So the other thing is double booking. People complained that you would have your time blocked maybe for 11 o'clock, and then when you go there, somebody else is already sitting on that chair, and there's no professionalism as far as giving you a heads up to let you know that, you know, your appointment has been pushed maybe 1 hour later or something.
Right, they don't tell you?
Yo, but according to some videos that I watched,
man, that's something I won't tolerate, because a lot of times you got to pay for your space, like, you know, your parking spot. You know, especially like in the city, and I can imagine New York. Going to have me come there at a certain hour, like 3 p.m. I get there like 2:45, and you tell me, "Hey, your appointment now is 4 o'clock." That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
This is an ongoing thing. It's not just started. African Americans and Americans and Africans, have been having this beef for a long while.
Wait. It's not a beef if it's one-sided. You see, you got to watch that slick stuff. She just said, hey, they are doing this. They're not being communicative. Okay. And then the customer's complaining. And then when she sums it up, she says the beef going back and forth. That's not a beef. If somebody's complaining, that person is a plaintiff. Right? They filed a complaint. But they always do that. They always like show where we're the plaintiff and then sum it up with the back and forth or diaspora wars. But everything you just said was our FBA women complaining about bad treatment and 6 people in their heads, and they speaking, some third world language to each other, ignoring us. And then she says this.
Say that is not just started. African Americans and Africans, have been having this beef for a long while.
What beef?
Say that Africans call them lazy. They say that Africans come here and start showing off and how we outperform them in colleges and all that. And it's
all lies.
It's just a battle that has been going on for a long time. But there has been a few videos lately specifically for African Americans complaining about their experiences when they go to these hair salons owned by Africans. We all know that Black Americans spend a lot of money on consumer goods and services. So we do need their business. We are in their country. And even if we are citizens by naturalization, it doesn't give us the green light to be disrespectful. Respect is a give and take. It is a two-way traffic. You give respect, you get respect, right? Not defending any side. I would just say that just remain professional, regardless.
Wait. You see, family, why won't you just be honest? You can admit to those those unprofessional practices, and then don't want to hold them accountable. Like I'm telling you, family, they just refuse to hold themselves accountable. They just won't do it. They won't do it.
So whether you are serving a Black person, a white person, Asian, Korean, whatever, just be professional across the board so you don't have to encounter these issues. And granted, I'm not saying any party is better than the other or one person is wrong and the other one is right. I'm just saying across the board, if we respected each other, we would not be in this current position. So the boycott is supposed to start today. My hope is that it doesn't go on, because we all know that it's not all Africans that are bad. It is not all these businesses.
Yeah, well, you're kind of bad, though. It's kind of all of y'all, United States, because you won't hold each other accountable for the unprofessional bad practices that you just articulated a little earlier. And so that's what makes it all of you guys. We can say all white people are not racist, right? But at the height of Jim Crow, we can say that at the height of Jim Crow. But enough of them didn't stand up against racism without the civil march led by us. The civil rights march should have been led by white people, and we should have joined that. It should have been hundreds of thousands of white folks saying this is wrong. And we should have joined them, not the other way around.
That have subpar service. You know what I mean? But a bad apple can spoil all the apples in the sack, you know, or in the bucket or wherever you put the apples in the bag. So for the sake of those Africans who are professional, who run their businesses in a professional way, who keep their business areas clean, who respect the customer's time.
No. You got to speak out. I'm going to end with her. No. We're not buying that. I'll finish it. They need to speak out to the bad ones. You just said one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch. So the African braiding shops who are respectful, who have a good rapport with foundational black women, they should be speaking out against the unprofessional bad apples. Okay? So that's how you handle that. Yeah, SB. Who the hell is that?
Tonight, the family of a woman who was shot and killed while loading groceries.
Okay, viewer discretion advised. Some horrible language. All right, but it turned out that this Tether
into her car, got to see her accused killer for the first time. Good evening. I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Mary Nam. 29-year-old Salman Haji.
So now this unalive action gets added into the black unalive stats.
He spent more than a year on the run after police said he shot 67-year-old Duan Ming in the parking lot of the Tukwila Costco. And tonight.
So when you talk about Asian hate, remember Asian hate, that thing? This guy, he's not foundational.
Tonight's Operation Crime and Justice Report, COMO's Jeremy Harris spoke exclusively with the FBI about their efforts to track the suspect down in Africa and what's next with the case against the men charged with murder.
FBI big.
From Kenya to a courtroom in Kent, Salman Haji now back in the U.S. to face murder charges for the January 2024 killing of 67-year-old Yuan.
Okay, just to fast forward, this guy unalive this Chinese Asian woman, little to nothing. He's so weak, like from his country, he's so weak that he couldn't snatch a purse from a 67-year-old woman. So he lifted up his tool and squeezed. Okay. I mean, this was a senseless, retarded tether crime. And fled to Somalia, then Kenya, and then they brought him back over here to face trial.
Directly to that page.
Good morning, it's me, Miss Mbe. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for everyone that has liked and engaged with my channel. But I want to speak with the diaspora war that's allegedly happening between the Africans and the Black Americans. See, I have roots with both sides, so I'm not on any side. But I refuse to let them.
Why do they keep saying that? It's not a side. It's if people are having an issue with each other, somebody's right, somebody's wrong. But people just don't walk past each other and just square up and say, hey, you mind? Or, take 10 paces and turn around and squeeze. They keep saying it.
Immigrants come to this country after my ancestors and...
Okay, and that's the thing that kills me. She just said she's not going to take any sides, and right away she takes the FBA side. But why not just say that from the beginning?
I have roots with both sides, so I'm not on any side. But I refuse to let immigrants come to this country after my ancestors and a lot of other ancestors died for them to come here and be safe. We made this country safe for everyone, but everyone that come here attacks us. I've been told that I would never be accepted back in Africa, and that was very hard for me to even accept, even to speak on. I went to Africa in 2010, and the things that I experienced with Africans, I can't even still talk about because it hurt me so bad. Every time I hear people talk about their experience with, bad experience going to Africa, I just act like, oh, okay, nothing happened, because I'm so ashamed that all of the years of my life, I praised Africa and Africans and put them first. For them to just come to this country and disrespect the people that died so they could come here and open stores and live in private communities and call us a kata. I mean, my heart was broken when I went to Ghana.
I think she's FBA.
I was shunned because I speak English. It was like if I sat there and didn't say anything, I blended in. The moment I spoke with an American accent, and then none of them wanted to talk to me. They believed, they treated me like I had a disease. And I came to their village to help them with their orphans. And I can tell you some story about these.
She came to help them with their orphans, and they got the nerve to talk about the way we raise kids.
Orphans that I'm like, wow, Africa has mango trees, coconut trees, banana trees growing all over. Like we have pigeons walking the street. They have goats and cows and all of these animals walking around freely, and their children are starving. The children at the orphanage got porridge almost every day.
Damn.
And we have white people coming from all over the world volunteering, but not contributing. And they respected that more than they respected any black person coming from any part of the world donating. They have this...
They brainwashed.
This thing about white people. And then after I came home, one of the volunteers that lived in Ghana informed me that I was accused of being a spy, and I don't know what that means. I don't understand. Spy what? Spy on what? You're poor. You had nothing. What was I supposed to spy on, and who was I supposed to send all of these messages to? And I realized that wow, my life was in danger the whole time, and I didn't know it. So I've never.
See, y'all going to the motherland. You're trying to trace back your roots, and they're very plotting on your downfall.
Returned back to Africa, and I've always used the excuse that I didn't have money, but I've been traveling everywhere in the Caribbean, everywhere. I'm about to go to like 5 different islands in October, and the reason why I haven't returned to Africa is because xenophobia. They're telling Black Americans to come. We'll accept you in Africa. Come home. Come back to your roots. That's just a couple of people. You go over there, and the majority of the people don't want you there because you're Black. And they've heard stories from white people that we're lazy.
No. That's not white people. Not just them. They claim they watch movies.
And that we are undereducated. And when they realize that's all a lie, they become hateful and abusive. So be careful. Be careful what you wish for. Because I always wish to have to be closer to my African roots. And when that happened, I got the biggest disappointment in my life. To this day, sometimes I can't even talk about the experience in Africa. I'm just happy that I came home safe. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And what I want to say to the and subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, she was there.
The only place you're going to after this is going to be...
So now this guy, family, tethers are crashing out. This guy's in the military. Okay, he's definitely non-FBA. I think he's Haitian. Listen to this fool.
The only place you're going to after this is going to be to the jail.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he thought he was going somewhere else. He said, no, you're going to jail, buddy.
I then have to talk to my PCM because I am claustrophobic.
Private America decided to put his...
Wait, he might be Nigerian, but he's claustrophobic. He's claustrophobic, so he can't go to jail.
His regiment above his own kids and left them unsupervised at 6 a.m. to go to work.
So here's the thing, though. Right after you left, your 4-year-old stepped outside, came right outside the front door, opened the door, came outside. The door obviously was not locked. Okay. Came outside and was screaming to the point where your neighbors heard them from inside the house and came outside to see what was going on.
He was screaming, Father, 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 where are thee? Father, where art thou? Come back, Father.
And I also heard the same screaming on the video cameras footage that I've been showed so far, which shows the same thing. You leave here about 6:05, 6:06.
Yeah, exactly.
At 6:07, 6:08, the child walks out. Right after you leave. And your wife did not return home till about 7:45. So we have an hour and 40 minutes approximately.
That's crazy.
No parent was home. Do you see the problem that we have?
All right.
Not only did he not lock his house properly, allowing a 4-year-old
What happened to that high IQ you guys have?
to escape, he made no attempts to inform his wife or regiment about the grave situation.
All right, so I have to read you your rights because I have some questions I have to ask, okay? All right, you have the right to remain silent. All right, what's your rights in mind? Do you wish to speak to me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Whose decision
Don't you ask
was
no
it to leave
questions.
the children alone? I understand that you tried reaching out to her to get her to come home early. However, my understanding, she had not responded.
It's not a decision to leave them. Like you rightly said, I was just trying to get hold of her and see, because I know she will get home like roughly like 6:30. She just explained to me that she had a report that she has to present. So normally I leave like 5:30 because of the crazy traffic. But I tried to wait till she gets here. So when it was 6:05, I'm pretty sure I left around 6:05.
It's 6:05, buddy.
I knew, okay, within 5 minutes she's gonna be here.
Okay.
Father,
So she did not get home until 7:45. That is an hour and 40.
Wait, they got child care on base? Oh my God. Yeah, Pinky. Yeah, we got no problem with that. Y'all want to come in this country illegally? Get your ass in the armed forces.
40 minutes after you left.
Yeah, I just asked her and she told me she had a report to present. I don't know if it's like a kind of turnover or something. I don't know. I didn't get the time because I'm kind of worried with everything that's going on. Yeah, this is the first time something like this is happening to.
Brother, I'll take this one time. Okay, look, you can't use that excuse. If I rob a bank and get caught, I can't say this is the first time this happened.
Did not expect everything to escalate like this.
Did you try to make contact with your supervision to let them know that you may need to run late?
Yeah,
no, because I only assumed that, hey, she's going to be here like maybe
right.
16 to 5 minutes. It's not, and they were still deciding, she's going to be here.
What time does she typically get off work?
It depends. Every time she will be late, she will let me know. I'll just call my supervisor and say, hey, I'm going to run late because my wife's going to be home late. And they go like, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So did that happen today?
No. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Today I tried.
So then here's my question. Why did you leave the children unattended knowing that she was not home yet?
Right.
Because you assuming that she was going to be home in 5-10 minutes is still not good.
Yeah, I was just feeling
confirmation, buddy.
A little bit pressure to get things done, and only assume that okay, she's gonna be home, so it's so okay for me. Like 5 minutes, we're not able to do it's other unfortunately like turned out to be an hour.
Even Captain America didn't have any work-life balance.
Yeah, FBA Big Red Dog said he definitely looks Nigerian. That big circle head alone. Yeah, 100%.
But then he's fictional and was not raising 2 kids.
Is it possible I can go back to work to go and finish what I'm doing?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. So the crime that we have here, it's a felony.
See, these guys don't even understand American law. This guy thought he can go back. This is nothing. Can I go back to work? This guy's crazy.
In the state of so I don't have any discretion, and since I have probable cause of that being what's occurred, I mean, the only place you're going to after this is going to be to the jail. I can't let you go to work first. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. Had it been a misdemeanor, I have some discretion, but it's not.
Oh my goodness. I then have to talk to my PCM because I am claustrophobic. This thing doesn't really work.
Look, you can do that at the jail, buddy.
You gotta talk to your PCM for what?
Like, so, claustrophobia.
Okay, so that's stuff that the jail can work with you on. But unfortunately,
the jail can counsel you. These cops are, these white American cops they be brutal. Yeah, he said the jail can counsel you on that. They're gonna be like, you claustrophobic? Okay, all right. They're gonna close that door, slam that door. But we'll be right back.
Did you get a hold of your first sergeant?
First sergeant's right here.
Okay, sweet.
He's prior military, so he understands how it works.
No, the truth is, trust me, I cannot be in the room. I cannot be in the room, please. Let me call. No,
There was an hour and 40 minutes that 4-year-old and 8-year-old were alone. If it wasn't for your neighbors.
Okay, well, we know what she does for work.
It's child neglect in the state of which is a felony. I do not have a choice. He is going to have to go, okay? The jail does make accommodations and everything for the fact that you're military, and they're going to make sure you're not put in with anybody else and everything, okay? But you do have to go.
This is really killing me. Please.
They are so used to not being held accountable. A boycott is holding them accountable. That's why they hate it. They hate being held accountable. You going to jail.
I don't know if probably there is a mediation.
I'm normally I'm here, but today it was
but you were not here today. Listen, family, I played videos of Tether's leaving the house and coming back 40 minutes later, and the kids are unalive. I played out my video. They burned the house down, and they were older. Okay, slightly older. Yeah, so you cannot do it.
Communication. He called me. I was.
Now you got some FBAs who try this, but you know, like we're Americans, so the kids know not to go outside. The kids know to keep a low profile, shut up, and stay in the room or go in the basement and play. Mom be back 8 hours, 8-hour shift. You dig? When we do this, we know how to do it right.
Check out, if you call my hospital, they can tell you every time my husband has to leave early, I clock out early and come home before he leaves. But today he called and my phone was there, so I didn't even know he was leaving that early.
So ma'am, that is the whole reason why you're not in trouble as well. It's because you were not aware. Okay.
So what? So he sent a message. I can show you the
I
message
understand that, but he made no attempt.
I can show you the
he
message.
made no attempt to contact anybody else.
Sir,
to
please,
let them know what was going on, and he left the children here alone. Ma'am, there's no arguing.
No, I'm not arguing.
We know how to do it right, Carlos. Please.
So I understand that, and he told me, he said that.
Because unfortunately, we be faced with this a lot. As a matter of fact, this only happens because of white supremacy, systemic racism. They put us in this position, mass incarceration, and the Man in the House Act. No employment. You know, encouraging single parent homes. Manufacturing them. So yeah, mama gotta go to work and she gotta take that risk. But kids be on code though. Like we are the on code ethnic group.
The message as well, but that doesn't excuse leaving the children alone for an hour and 40 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, mama.
As the reality of dad being
Hey, Forlane, I was thinking the same thing. They're not holding her responsible. She's gonna show a text where he said, "Hey, I'm leaving early. Sorry." The cop actually stopped her. Like, yeah, don't show me that, because then you got to go to jail. He should have stayed until, yeah, she got there. What's wrong with this guy? Jessica Tata left kids alone. They burned. Yeah. That was sad, man. Hey, Dad, where's the meerkat kebabs? You eat them? Yeah, man. If they were back home, the village birds would have watched the kids. Yeah, y'all funny. Yeah, but listen. Y'all come into our culture that we create in this country, and you do not know how to play ball. We take that risk on a regular basis, and we hardly ever get caught. Because, again, our kids are on code. Ain't no one in hell I was going outside. Mama, where you at? Mama. Like, we already knew what that was about. Diapers, CPS, all type of shit. So, man, we loved our parents. We were not going outside acting a fool where our parents get caught.
Taken to jail began to set in. Both the parents started getting hysterical.
Yeah, we had neighbors too. Yeah, and and look, check it out. Who said that? Pinky. And that's the problem with these folks. They don't want to be neighborly with us. So had this Tether been neighborly with us, one of us would have stayed there until the wife came home. No problem. But they don't want to be neighborly with us. They're trying to be neighborly with white people, and those whites are the ones who call the cops.
The kids cannot take this. No, Jesus.
Yo, Chad Smith said, we didn't answer the door if our parents were not home. Hell no, bro. I know that happened with us. My mom was a single parent working. Man, we young as hell. Man, we ain't answering the damn door. Everybody, like, we knew to be quiet. Like, we ain't never, the average FBA family, the average FBA single parent home never faced this, never experienced this. And they all pretty much did this, took this chance.
Oh, please. This is really going to kill me.
I don't have a choice, man.
Get off the ground.
Hello.
I don't have a choice, man.
Wait. Why is he making a phone call? He got his first sergeant with him. His first sergeant witnessed the whole thing. His first sergeant can explain what's going on.
Ma'am, I do not have a choice. I'm sorry.
Straight cat. Yeah. Can you imagine we chilling? First of all, we would know the FBAs that live around us. We would know exactly who kid that was. okay? And we would have went in their house. Hello, who's home? Hello. And we would have stayed there. Matter of fact, we would have had their number anyway. We would have had both their number. That's how we do. We're neighborly. We're hospitable. Okay, so now be like, hey, I had to go to work, man. My wife should be in an hour. Yeah, but your kids, they were outside screaming, so I had to come get them. So what time your wife gonna be here? Oh, roughly about an hour. Damn. All right, bro. Listen, man. I'll stay here, but bro, I'm missing a lot of sleep, man. You gotta make this right. You dig? And that'll be it. That'll be it. No problema. She's gathering mud for the case. You guys are wrong. She got her mud. Yeah, you guys are.
This is sorry.
All right, bud. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes.
Yep.
To gather yourself, and then we're going in. Okay? We're not gonna be prolonging this.
I need water, please. I'm sure.
Yo, he said I need water, please. Like, he's acting like police officers. Yes, they're public servants, but they're not waitress, right? They're not a waitress. I need a water. They're looking like, go in your house and get it.
I remember my PCM said...
Your PCM is not going to keep you out of jail, bud.
No, I know. He said there's a medication that when it triggers, like, I can take.
Okay, so here's the thing with that, sir. Hey, listen to me. The jail has medical staff on scene. They can help you with that. Calling them, trying to prolong this is not going to help your situation at all, okay? At some point in time, I'm going to give you a lawful order, and if you fail to obey that lawful order, it's going to be an additional charge, okay? Your PCM is not going to assist you.
I just got a new department, so...
Alright, so I've already spoken to your leadership about that, okay? You made the choice to change your stuff around, okay? You knew this, and yet you did not try to reach out, okay? So stop trying to give me that.
They don't want no accountability.
You chose to change your schedule, okay? They did not change it for you.
SB.
You did it yourself, okay?
Yo, we know all about this right here. You dig? So that's why I'm like, I got this evil grin like, dude, you don't even know how to do it right.
So trying to say that your management changed something on you is not going to work.
Mr. Daniels said that because you just changed sections, they used to work with you and you came in later. You know what I mean? From 8 or 9 or whatever, and then you just went. But they would have continued keeping it that way. But
so
in the future,
he's not going to get there.
Gonna happen.
When he gets home, he'll get that back from you.
He doesn't need anything.
He can't keep
the only
talking out
thing
of
he
work.
needs right now is his phone. That way he can get phone numbers out of it once he gets up there, okay?
And he can't keep going in there.
The officers had treated the male with utmost kindness and respect, which they were going to regret moments later.
If you want to have him come out and give him a hug real quick, we can do that, okay?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna say this. Yo, the narrator funny as hell. He said it like this is gonna end like a happy story.
Get taken care of, okay?
The officers had treated the male with utmost kindness and respect, which they were going to regret moments later.
If you want to have him come out and give him a hug real quick, we can do that, okay?
Yo, this guy got to be like 29 years old.
One thing, I don't know if this got his citizenship, but
Hey, Kwame, what is sad about leaving your kids home to do harm to themselves? He left 4 and 3-year-olds home for over an hour, and they came outside. The doors were not even locked. What is sad about that, bruh? That is horrible. The deadbeat dad, bruh.
2 months ago? Alright. I don't know.
Here, we really don't. Unless it's something outrageous, we really don't.
I didn't know if that mattered.
With them being military anyways, I mean, it would have avoided that anyways, so.
Yeah, I'm going to guess 29 years old. You know we can look this case up, and it'll say his age. I'm going to bet 29 years old.
You want to say bye to her real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just going to leave his wife here. Yeah, he tried to feed this man.
Rodriguez, can you make contact with 450? They've got a witness statement for me.
Damn. You got a witness.
I appreciate you.
Like I said, I'm trying to work with you the best I can. Okay.
I can tell the way he's walking. He's not expecting to be put in handcuffs. He thinks he's going to get an honorary treatment, just going to get in the front seat and ride to the jail. Watch, I guarantee you, once they go to pat him down, put the handcuffs on him, he's going to flip. I can tell the way he's walking. He's expected to be treated special.
Alright, so I do have to put cuffs on you, okay?
Oh.
I have to. It's policy, okay? However, hey, look.
I told you. I never watched this. I could tell the way he was walking. He thought he was going to be put in the back seat with no handcuffs because he's a military man.
I'm going to put these in the front, okay? That way they're a little bit more comfortable for you.
Trust me, say, I'm not lying. I'm claustrophobic.
I understand that, okay? Hey, it's policy, okay? I'm already working with...
This ain't an educational podcast right now. This is for shits and giggles, bro. You ain't see the thumbnail?
A little bit. I'm gonna keep your hands in front, okay? That's it. I'm putting them up here, okay?
One would be okay. I beg. I'm a good person. I'm not gonna misbehave. I beg you.
Good people don't leave their 3 or 4-year-old home and with the doors unlocked. That's not. And then he got out the house. It's one thing if the kid was in the house and the doors unlocked, abandoned. Dude, they're outside at 6:05 a.m. That means it's pitch black.
Trust me, my health. Oh,
it's policy.
Say, I beg you. Say,
it's policy. I don't have a choice.
Oh, see, I can't
don't
breathe.
Don't resist.
No, I won't not resist. I'm trying.
That's enough. Cut that out.
He said, I'm not resisting while he resists.
Cut that out. You've been breathing just fine. You were talking. Give me your hand.
Let me talk to you.
No.
Is this still sad, Kwame? Disobeying an unlawful order?
No.
All right, so now he's going to get resisting arrest. He's going to be without violence or with violence.
Okay. Let's go. Say. Listen, I am claustrophobic.
All right, bud.
I'm claustrophobic, but he's in the military.
Here we go.
No, it's going behind now. It's going behind now. You already...
And yo, they were going to do him a favor and put the cuffs in the front.
Buddy.
Let go.
I'm breathing.
Let go.
Let go. I'm breathing.
Let go.
I'm breathing.
Hey, listen.
I'm dying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he might get resisting with. It might be with violence now.
I'm dying.
Nah, it's gonna be without violence.
The officers somehow got the male to comply, and soon EMS arrived on the scene to check on his anxiety.
I'm gonna guess without violence.
That is really stupid. Ma'am, go back to your house. Go back to your house.
We listen to you.
I was just trying to tell you. I'm claustrophobic. Can I sit down?
So you said that 1,000 times. You're claustrophobic. You said that 1,000
Stay there and
times.
shut up. You up. I was trying to help you out. Shut up.
I need air. Please, I need air. I need air.
Yo, these cameras, bro. I need air. He's outside, and nobody's hovering over him.
I need air.
Take deep breaths.
You want to watch him for a second so I can breath?
Yeah, no military service.
Can you please take my clothes off?
You want to sit up?
He was 12 years old in 1995.
I am claustrophobic. This is hurting. Say, this one is hurting, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to say. Did you hand up? No,
I can't wait to hear his charges.
That one's hurting you?
Yes, sir.
I'll check on it. Just take some deep breaths for me, okay?
My phone is ringing. Grace, I wasn't resisting.
Hey, can I? Yeah, you can talk.
I'm claustrophobic. I know.
I know. Can I wipe your face?
No.
No? Okay.
I feel like to hit.
Okay.
I'm okay, let's go.
Do you want some more water? Hey, listen, you gotta stay calm, okay? This.
Yeah, they be crashing out when they're held accountable
Please tell my supervisor this.
Law enforcement.
I will take it.
You gotta stay calm. But just stay put. The paramedics are gonna be here in just a minute.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like, they don't know, man. They don't know. John B, they don't know.
Can I kneel down?
We're going to put a second set on so you have a little more room, okay?
Okay.
And I kneel down like he's Captain Nick.
put his sandals under there.
Okay, we'll do that again. Change up.
Both handcuffs back.
I'm right. Okay.
Is your PTSD?
Yeah, go for it.
You know PTSD.
You're gonna have to
You ever been to the doctor
that
for
one.
anything? You
Okay,
on
underneath
medication
the right
for
hand or
anything?
left hand? Either one, but they're both underneath.
Roll that way a little bit so they can have a little more room to work with. We'll get these.
You have to open your hands up. Get them apart.
Oh.
Yeah,
Be
no, I'm
uncomfortable
sorry.
for just a minute.
The male was charged with child neglect without great bodily harm, obstructing without violence, and battery on a law enforcement.
I told you, I said, I bet without violence, battery on a law enforcement. God, they gave him battery on a law enforcement officer. Wow. Wow. For obstructing without violence. Okay, not resisting arrest. But he got battery on a law enforcement officer. Wow.
Officer. YouTube thinks
This is Gustav. Look at his age. Nobody knows how old he is.
you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
25,000 men and women.
Hold on, before I touch that one, real quickly. We got an update. Even one. Yeah, exactly. How are you in the military if you're claustrophobic?
Tonight and planned through the weekend. Thank you for watching News 4 San Antonio at noon. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I'm David Chancellor.
And I'm Marisa Mendoza. Governor Greg Abbott has already deployed the Texas National Guard. The chief of police and the mayor just shared how the city is preparing for the protests. News 4 San Antonio's Tony Davis has those details.
Between 29 and 44, I can go with that.
Both Mayor Ron Nirenberg
I
and
forgot,
San Antonio Police
they'd be like 45, looking like they 19 still.
Chief William McManus have both said that there has been no communication between them and Governor Greg Abbott about the deployment of the National Guard. Now, with protests planned today and this weekend, the goal is to make sure that it remains peaceful. Members of the Texas National Guard have been deployed to San Antonio in anticipation of protests this week. This comes as U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement officers 5051 was released this morning regarding the protest plan for this Saturday. It says in part, 5051 SATX is always and will always stand for nonviolent protests.
The governor's office also says that peaceful protests are part of the fabric of our nation, but Texas will not tolerate facts. Say you do agree with the governor's decision. You can let us know by scanning that QR code. Meanwhile, a family of 4 in custody after showing up for an immigration court hearing. Their case was dismissed, and then all 4 were loaded up onto a bus. News 4's Christina De Leon joins us now with more on that.
Now
Yeah, listen, family, I've been told you guys, these guys be scamming. Like, they found loopholes in the asylum seeker status application and the refugee application. I already told y'all.
Family was loaded into this bus here right behind me. After immigration court, we're learning it was a family of 4 from Cuba, a man, his wife, and their 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Their attorney says they've been here to prior hearings, immigration hearings, and they were informed this morning that it was a real possibility of being deported. When they went to their hearing today, their asylum case was dismissed. After that, they were promptly led away by federal law officers onto the bus. Now, we spoke to their attorney, who they met just outside the courthouse, about what comes next and why it is such an uphill battle for them to stay in this country.
They are going to have an uphill battle because they have to appeal the decision of their dismissal and then make it through expedited removal proceedings, which basically is them proving they have a credible fear and a viable asylum claim to then be presented in front of a judge later. They could have to remain detained for the entirety of those proceedings, and for expedited removal, they will have to be in detention for.
But they didn't find a loophole. It was those who were smuggling them in the country. They did for them.
That part of the proceeding.
She says they will most likely be sent to a detention center here while they wait things out. And it's still unclear if more cases will be dismissed and others will be loaded onto a bus later on today.
They ain't got that bus there for no reason. That's like a 30-passenger bus. They expect 30 folks to be in there.
And work for the UK Border Agency.
Right, so now this is the UK version of ICE.
At home and abroad, their job is to seek out the lawbreakers and imposters who don't have a right to be here. They are the UK Border Force. tonight. The man at Heathrow who wants to see his husband.
You met your partner in October 2007 in London.
2007.
How did you do that if you weren't in the country?
Got him. One more time. Got him.
7 in London.
2007.
How did you do that if you weren't in the country?
The restaurant in Stoke with a secret door.
It's a wall of caution. And we've got a hidden bedroom.
And wedding bells in Glasgow are silent when a man is arrested on his big day.
Yeah, they call him mid-wedding. They call the dude mid-wedding.
Imran! Yeah, that's good name!
Yeah, that's all I wanted from there. They call the dude mid-wedding, yeah. That's crazy.
He's put on a flight back to Brazil, where he'll have to hatch another plan if he wants to see his husband.
Yeah. So, family, Africa is starting to develop. Look at Africa. It's really developing, looking like a state in the United States. Who has been to this part of Africa before on vacation? It ain't on dirt roads. They got equipment, they got outlets. Now boycott these stores. I'm going to go ahead and say it TV. Everyone can see the business. Right. Look at Africa. Did y'all see that truck? Yeah, did y'all see that police car? It said NYPD. This is New York. That's wild, yeah. That thing said NYPD. So why are they tripping over boycott though? Let me make sure. Let me do slow motion. Let me read that. One more time. Yep, family, look at this. That's New York. I was messing with y'all. That's not Africa. Yeah, these guys here, they are crazy, yeah. We don't care what it is. This is going to be headquarters for ICE. This is disgusting. Yeah, this is disgusting. Exactly, DL. It's like, look, they just screaming and yelling all throughout the city, man. I'll be mad as hell. I'm over here trying to go live, and they doing this. What is that, man? That is disgusting. Look how loud they are. That is so disrespectful. Hey, right, Ricardo. Look at this. That's definitely Islam. Yeah, noise complaint all day. Just yelling and screaming, yeah. I'm about to get a copyright. Is this Kwame video? I think it's Kwame video. He wanted to show us how they not being boycotted. Oh my God, Carlos. That'll be a nightmare, bro. Start now. Yeah, you got enough beat one of them up. Trying to start over. Get them home. Yeah,
Hello everyone.
Okay, so
in today's video we're going to talk about.
Hold on, relax. We already did that. All right, so I've seen this right here. Let me see what this is about. What is this about?
Really affected me and my reputation. I believe it aired in sometime in May, more or less. And so by, June 17th, praise God, by June 17th, this young man who goes by the name of Nefakari Desaline was sued. Now his real name is Fabrice, okay? Fabrice Nelson, Mr. Nelson. Mr. Fabrice Nelson, I've had to sue him, tracked him down.
Yeah.
Okay, and his where he could be served in New York and filed a lawsuit against him. And as you see off top, plaintiff Dennis Sperling, is an attorney licensed to practice law in Arkansas, Illinois, Louisiana, Michigan, New York, Texas. Mr. Sperling is also admitted to practice before the United States Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, the United States Supreme Court. Mr. Sperling was inducted into the Southern University Law Center Hall of Fame in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. For attorneys in 2024, he maintains a principal office at 303 South Loop West, Suite 400, Houston, Texas, 77054, and conducts legal and advocacy work in New York, including through online platforms accessible to New York residents. Why would you make me have to do that in defending myself? You see? Why? Why would you make, after all that we as foundational Black Americans have had to endure, especially the legal class?
This company is going viral for its new process that gives you permanent teeth in just 24 hours.
Why? But you made me have to do this to you. And of course, the gentleman was served with the lawsuit. And, what's the first thing that happens when when you begin to take legal action against people?
Yeah.
What's the first thing that happens?
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast.
What's called?
People wash their ass in the tub. Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to
Yeah, that was funny. The whole collard greens in the tub. All right, family. We're gonna call this one. We had a good time laughing at Tether's crashing out and getting arrested or getting citations. Okay, it looks like the pressure is getting to them. All right, and hopefully more pressure is added very, very, very shortly. So with that, I'm gonna end this one now. 5 o'clock, not too long, sweet and short. You guys can, do what you do.